Good morning, people. Welcome to a new week. Today's 14th, 14th of February 2022. Happy Valentine's Day for those of you that celebrate Valentine's. Got astrology coming up for today. So the moon starts off in Cancer, where it's going to make an opposition to Pluto and then Mercury, so it's going to reignite that conjunction. The deep, intense conversations or curious thinking about things and curiosity. But the moon's going to give it a more sort of emotional or intuitive twang to that energy. Okay. And then Mercury's going to move off into Aquarius today, where we'll be open more to innovative ideas and around sort of society and about the groups and sort of the future. Could be radical new ideas coming through. And then the moon's also going to change signs, is going to enter Leo today, a place where it's there, we feel heart-centred courage, and quite a nice placement for Valentine's Day, Leo being very heart-centred. So that's the astrology for today. My brain's just a bit all over the place today. Quite tired and exhausted. The strong energy is just sort of relentless at the moment, and they become a bit wearing. Also going up towards the new moon, so not the new moon, the full moon in Leo on Wednesday. We're getting to that crescendo of lunar energy time as well, which I can find quite exhausting. But anyway, back to the cards for today. What do we need to know for today, the 14th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. What help and support can you give us to navigate these energies? Quite rainy, it's been rainy here all day today. Oops, there we go, let's have a look and see what we've got there. Oh, higher power. Let's connect to a higher power. That always helps. It's also making me think of Valentine's Day today, because Venus, Valentine's Day is celebrated when Venus is in Aquarius. It's sort of more about Venus in Aquarius is more about intrinsic love and universal love and love of the collective, rather than, personal romantic love. And I think this has just come up as a bit of a reminder, to love everybody. Okay, we're all in this together. I think the world could do with a bit of that energy at the moment. Okay, heart-centered consciousness and all that. Anyway, get back to the cards. Right, what do we need to know for today, this 14th of December 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. Okay, so at the bottom, happy, and more pink energy there with rainbows and stars, and on a beautiful big egg at the bottom. Nice. By the book. And the Fates. Okay. The by the book seems a bit ironic there, in between higher power, happy, and the Fates. But the message that I'm getting through is is to throw the book away. Relinquish control. Stop trying to follow patterns of shoulds and things like that. Relinquish control to the fates, to the higher powers, because that's where we find happiness. Okay, we look at the stars of stars and pink and loveliness abound in these cards, and they're all quite magical cards. So yeah, throw away the book, connect with surrender and connect to source, connect into that universal love energy, and think about how you can do it differently. Think about how you can do life differently. How can you do love differently? How can you do work, careers, family? How can you do it differently? That's my message for today. Okay, so it's Monday. Let's have some Mystic Mondays. See what they've got to say. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? The 14th of February 2022. Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. What do we need to know? What guidance and support can you give us today? Working through all the energies that are abounding at the moment. What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for today, the 14th of February 2022. See where we find ourselves. Seven of Swords. So I'll put all these out and then go through them with you. The Queen of Cups. The Eight of Swords. The Chariot. Six of Cups. Death card. Two of Cups. And the Princess of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I was putting the cards out. The message that I got coming through was, how are you being bound by the book, by the rules, by the shoulds and the couldn'ts? I'm saying that because in the centre of the spread, the position of the significator, where we are, we've got the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is, well, all the cards have lots of different meanings, but in this reading, in this spread today, what I'm picking up is, how do we lie to ourselves? What do we keep hidden from ourselves? What's dark? What's down in the dark psyche? The illusions and the delusions that we tell ourselves, that we avoid doing the deep work, under the shadow of night. The rules, they could be society's rules, family rules of what you do, how you do things, and how we're just not honest with ourselves. Could also be other people being dishonest with you, but often it's how we deceive ourselves. Could be parts of ourselves that we're keeping in shadow. I'm just thinking of the moon opposite Mercury and Pluto today, and maybe an exploration into the dark side, into the psyche, to see sort of the shadows cast in there. The moon card, which is the unconscious or subconscious mind, the intuition and emotions. We've got the lovely Queen of Cups here. A perfect perfect card for that position, because the Queen of Cups, she scries, she reflects, she looks at the patterns and the shadows, and she captures the messages that are coming up from the subconscious, to bring them to light. So yeah, we're being asked to look at sort of that binds us, and that's reflected even more in the next card, which is the Mercury card, where we've got Mercury is about our thinking and our mind and our intellect, and information and communication and self-expression. They're all Mercury themes. And we've got the Eight of Swords here. And it's about sort of what sort of mental prison do we put ourselves in by not seeing this, by the lies or the not telling ourselves the truth and things. I like because it's quite blue and black and dark. And then here, this is, although we've still got some dark blue, we've got the green, the earthy groundedness energies. Then we've always got pink starting to come up. Okay, and then by the time we get to here, we've got a balance between the blue and the pink. Okay, and this is what it's saying, because we've got lots of pink up here as well, about coming into love, self-love, self-nurture, connecting with universal love, freeing ourselves from the illusions, the delusions, the mental patterns that trap us. Got time. Now's the time to free ourselves from that. That's not a one-time thing. We keep going on doing layers and layers and layers of it. And then the Venus card. Our values around love and money, relationships, friendships, beauty, harmony, balance, pleasure in our lives. We've got the Chariot, and we've come into the lightness, and we can ride away from, once we've acknowledged and see the dark psyche parts of us, and we can liberate ourselves from it, then it's like we can start riding into the future. Once we've freed ourselves. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose today. We free ourselves from that, and we move on to the Sun card, which is the conscious mind. It's our core identity, core vitality, inner strength, and how we go out in the world. The Six of Cups, of going out from a place of happiness and joy. Seeing that connected to this, see how the colours have completely changed. We've gone from the dark blues and midnight colours and everything, and we've come out into the pinks and going into reds, oranges and yellows. We're brightening everything up, coming into the light, coming into the higher vibrations, coming more heart-centred. And from that, as we do that, then the Mars card, I'm really sorry, I just can't think today. I've been hibernating for 2 days with the moon in Cancer, and it's a bit of a struggle coming back out of that. Okay, so the Mars card, how we take action, our ambition, our will, drive, determination, etc. We've got the Death card. We can walk away from those old patterns. We can shed that old skin. Okay, and, connect up to the higher parts of the self, and be liberated from that has hold over us. As we do that, the Jupiter card, what's working for us in our lives, good luck, good fortune, hope, optimism, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. come to the Two of Cups. So as we find happiness in ourselves, as we connect up to our higher self, we find love, we find self-love, we find communion between our masculine and feminine sides within us. We could even go out and find connection with other people as well, and find relationship. It's definitely a nice card to come out today, isn't it? The Two of Cups coming out in the place of Jupiter on Valentine's Day. Yay! So, yeah, connecting in to the higher self, to others. The Saturn card of what's working against us. Obstacles, limitations, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments, security or need for security and knowing and grounding. We have the Princess of Pentacles. We might be impatient for this, especially around the love aspects. But it's about having patience to learn and the new way of doing things. The throwing away the book, the stepping away from the old stuff that binds us and liberating ourselves into freedom and love. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the King, a very suave King of Pentacles here. And the King of Pentacles is, you know, it being in our earthly powers, security and money in the bank, and feeling secure in who we are as we go out into the world, and coming from a place of balance, and being here on the physical plane, our right to exist and be in power. The King of Pentacles is the highest sort of expression of that. There is the last card at the Suit of Pentacles. The opportunity that started off at the Ace of Pentacles has now completed a cycle and closes out at the King of Pentacles. It's a sense of we know who we are and what we're here for. We're no longer in illusion and deluding ourselves. We're grounded, secure, connected to the higher realms as well, in balance. Okay, so that's today's reading, if you're still with me. Some days it's just like this, isn't it? It's like, it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes the brain is working and sometimes it isn't. Today's one of those days when my brain isn't working very well. But hey ho, we'll get through today as best we can, and tomorrow will be another day. So if this reading resonated with you, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. For notifications, then please click on the wiggly bell. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, if I haven't put you off today, then please email me at the email address below this video in the description box. I wouldn't mind, but I've had the most sober weekend ever. It's like, I don't know why I'm like this. Anyway, energies, it's a bit powerful at the moment. So anyway, hopefully you're all in a better place than me energetically, and have a wonderful day, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.